Hello there and welcome to TVB Pearl's live coverage of the $350,000 Hong Kong Badminton Open from the Coliseum. I'm joined in the studio once again by Kiki Stensgaard, and Kiki, 5 finals we'll be covering live this afternoon, but undoubtedly everyone will be waiting for Lee Chong-wei, the Malaysian world #1.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the men's singles are really the highlight, and of course, therefore, packed at the very end of the finals day. Lee looking tremendously strong yesterday, really not being pressed, pretty much staying in the centre of the court. And I have to say, against Kunkura of Indonesia today, he is very much the favourite.
Now, the Chinese missing at this stage from the men's draw. Not so in the women, though. The women's singles and doubles.
No, the women's doubles, it's all Chinese affair, so as well in the women's singles. They just have so much talent there. It's the two Wangs against each other, both former world #1s in the women's singles. Of course, Liu Zhiri, the Olympic champion, losing out there early on in the tournament. But China very strong in those two disciplines. But however, of course, no Chinese men in the men's singles final.
They didn't do too well this time round, but there is a reason for that. Even Lee Chong-wei was very open about why they weren't here.
Yeah, it's been a very, very long season. Of course, also coming off an Olympic year, so there's a lot of tiredness in the top players. And Lin Dan as well, not playing.
OK, so without further ado, let's head over to the Coliseum, where our commentator Gillian Clark is standing by.
Doubles and a second appearance for Bao Yi-sin, this time with Tang Jinhua, undefeated so far in their 3 previous tournaments this year. They're up against teammates Wu and Tang. Then men's singles and the world #1, Lee Chong-wei, the 2-time former champion, appearing in his 6th final here in Hong Kong. He's up against Indonesia's Sonny Dwi Kunchoro, who, like his opponent, has been a medalist at both Olympic and World Championships. So that really is a terrific lineup for today's finals. Lots of surprises throughout the tournaments, lots of great matches. The best of all was the last match last night. Goodness me, the Coliseum was rocking. Well, when we look at the road to Malaysia as far as the mixed doubles is concerned, it's the top 7 pairs who have qualified, plus the #9 ranked pair, Sukit and Sara Lee from Thailand. The reason that Praveen Jordan and Vita Marissa have not qualified is the fact that you're only allowed 2 pairs allowed in the Super Series finals, and they are the 3rd ranked Indonesian pair. So for them, sadly, they don't qualify. So our court officials already on court, Kelly Hoare and Dennis Law. And we await for the finalists of the mixed doubles. This is a new experience for both pairs, led out by Mr. and Mrs. Adcock. The English players got married in September. And whilst Gabby White is still competing under her maiden name, they are now officially Mr. and Mrs. Adcock. Never before have they been in a Super Series tournament final. The English combination, it's been 26 years since British players have won a title here in Hong Kong. Are they about to rewrite the record books, Adcock and White? The 2010 World Junior Champions, Liu Cheng and Bao Yi-sin. My goodness, Bao Yi-sin is an awesome run of good form. Won 3 titles back-to-back in Europe with Tang Jinhua. She's playing in the final of the women's doubles with her a little later. And of course, she was beaten finalist last week in the women's doubles for good measure as well. So the first of our finals today at the Yonex Sunrise Hong Kong Open. Mixed doubles. And what an occasion for both. For the English pair, well, sensational victory yesterday over the former world champions and current Olympic champions. They'd been the two-time defending champions here in Hong Kong, Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei. It was two straight games, as you can see, 21-12, 21-16. Very convincing style up at the bottom half of the draw. My goodness, what drama, what excitement last night with the pair against Hong Kong. Hong Kong pair saved 4 match points in the third game. They not only saved 4 match points, they then won a 5th straight point to get a match point themselves. The stadium was absolutely rocking, but in the end, the Chinese pair prevailed. But let's look at the English pair, the left-handed 24-year-old Chris Adcock and his wife, 23. They are number 7 in the world ranking, up 2 places this week, and I suspect they'll go even higher. Currently, this is the highest they've ever been, but they may well go higher yet. So 2-seeded pairs they've beaten on the way to today's final. Not only the number 1 seeds yesterday, but also the number 5 seeds from Malaysia, Chan Peng Soon and Go Lee Jung in the quarter-final. So to their opponents, and Liu Cheng, the 21-year-old big, strong, tall athlete he is too. His partner the same age. She from Yiyang in Hunan province in the south of China. And in fact, she won 2 gold medals at the 2010 World Junior Championships in Guadalajara. There you can see that fantastic semi-final against Lee Chung-hei and Chow Hui-hwa of Hong Kong. 23-21 in the deciding game. It was, having been 20-16 up and going 20-21 down. They saved that match point and broke the hearts of the home fans here in Hong Kong. Well, as you can see, this is the first meeting between these two pairs. Not all that surprising, considering that the Chinese combination really only formed their partnership in September this year. Of course, they played together as juniors, but as far as senior tournaments are concerned, played together at the Japan Super Series and did very well indeed. They reached the semi-final. So for Adcock and White, well, yesterday was their 3rd Super Series tournament semi-final. Today is their first, as it is for this Chinese pair. Really can't remember when we last had a mixed doubles final at one of the Super Series events with 2 unseeded combinations. It has to be said that the tournament wasn't helped with 3 of the 4 top seeds in the mixed doubles withdrawing before the start of competition. The number 2 seeds, Ahmad and Natsir, current world champions from Indonesia, they withdrew. So did Xu Chen and Ma Jin, and the Danes Fisher Nilsson and Christina Pedersen. So Kelly Hall makes the announcements, introduces the first pair.
On my left, Lai Chen, Bao Yuxin, China. Bao Yuxin to serve to Chris Adcock. Love play.
So the final of the mixed doubles at the 2013 Yonex Sunrise Hong Kong Open. 2 unseeded pairs, and it's really going to be a question of who deals with the occasion. No question in my mind, Bao Yi-sin is very experienced and she needs to help her less experienced partner. She's already won 7 Super Series titles.
Service over. 1-all.
Yeah, not full power attack there from Adcock. That's very, very clever play.
2-1.
He knows that the Chinese so good in the fast exchanges, therefore putting very little pace on that downward shot. That's brilliant smash. Of course, Adcock and Bao Sin, the only two players yesterday that were involved in two semi-finals. Adcock played both of his semi-finals in the afternoon session. Bao Sin had played her mixed doubles semi last match on last night, and as I say, it was an absolute thriller. Kept the fans here until the last moment. Well, the umpire has called a fault for moving before the serve was struck. We needed to see that a little slower, I think. That's clever. Low serve is short. We've been noticing all week that Gabby White's been flick serving an awful lot. Therefore, from her perspective, pity she made an error on that low serve, because the more she can gain confidence with that low serve, the better, I think. Smash. There's a good physical specimen. Is 21-year-old Liu Cheng. Lots of power there. I was talking yesterday about mixed doubles really being a question of which of the two women on court can control the front area of the court, the net area. Very, very important. Women tend to be so much more agile than men, and therefore they can twist and turn quickly at the net, and men obviously are far more powerful than women, and therefore you want them to use their power from the back of the court. And both players within the partnership playing to their strengths, and that's why we tend to see standard formation of the woman forward and back in court. That's the attacking formation. Wrong.
Service over. 8-5.
That's a very good start for the English combination.
10-5.
the sort of rally that,
10.
from an English perspective, I think they want to try and avoid.
Play.
I think the Chinese pair at these little flat pushes are very, very good indeed. Oh, it's landed in. Oh, it's pulled out.
11-6. Interval.
So, 5-point advantage at the mid-game interval in favour of the married couple. Live in Milton Keynes. Only one previous I was going to say one previous title. They have never won a title. They've been in 2 finals. 2008, the Portuguese International, and earlier this year in the Big Burger Grand Prix
20
Gold
seconds,
event.
20 seconds.
Crikey, if they were to win their first ever title at a biggie like this, a Super Series event, oh, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Long way to go yet, though.
11-6. Play.
Very, very sharp on the net, Gabby White.
12-6.
Yeah, she was superb yesterday and really challenging double Olympic champion Zhao Yunlei at the front of the court.
13-6.
Yeah, that's nicely done by the Chinese pair.
7-13.
Oh, the nerves from
Service
Liu
over.
Cheng. He's the least experienced player on court. Even his practice serve went in the net. Good defence. Yeah. They've got to avoid lifting it to Liu Cheng. He is very, very powerful indeed with those overheads.
8-14.
Gabby White didn't even have a chance to react to this. Whole rally, momentum of the rally had been changed though by the cross-court block from Bao Yi-sin. That's a good return.
Service over. 15-8.
Oh, serve short again. That's the second error on the low serve from Gabby White.
9-15. Service over. 16-9.
Whilst they played together as juniors, the English combination, split for a while. Chris Hadcock played with Imogen Bankia, won a silver medal at World Championships in Wembley. Post-Olympic Games. In fact, about this time last year. It's the beginning of the new year, really. English pair got back together again, on court that is.
17-9.
Oh, no, an error on the low serve from Adcock. Goodness me.
10-17.
That's clever. All she had to do was get it over and in. Both the Chinese players getting in each other's way at the back of the court. There was a huge gap at the front. Brilliant. Aiming towards the left hip.
Service over. 18.
Finding his mark.
11.
There's a little block first. Now across the body, saw that she was weighted, committed to that forehand defence. Yeah. Well, Bao Yi-Sin isn't even really challenging Gabby White at the front of the court.
19.
Gabby White
11.
having free rein to do whatever she wants. And that, from a Chinese perspective, is incredibly dangerous because Gabby White incredibly good on net play. So, game points have arrived.
Game point. 11. Service
Not a
over.
bad way to save a first game point.
12.
They're going to have to
20.
save another 8 if they want to win this opening game. Oh, brilliant. That'll do. Opening game 21-14. And the likelihood of another British victory here at the Hong Kong Open.
I want to talk about this guy. Oh, God, I'm so sorry about that. He was like some sort of secret agent or something. No, no, this is the guy.
I'm the guy. The guy. I'm the guy. Hey, dude!
Just don't know what to believe.
On 3. Ready? 1.
Tonight, FWD Insurance presents Night and Day on Pearl's Weekend Blockbuster.
These people pay $25 each in advance. They're entitled to a show.
A Wild West show gets real.
Is this part of the show?
No.
Monday night, BMW presents The Mentalist at 10:40 on Pearl. The search for talent continues in Austin.
This is bizarre, it's weird, it's crazy. Extremely weird.
seems strange.
Thursday and Friday, America's Got Talent at 8:30 on Pearl. In this Roadhouse restaurant, you can either eat exotic game or feed it. And in this cafe in Japan, the maids are the masters. Thursday, World's Weirdest Restaurants at 9:30 on Pearl.
What's this?
You're a detective now, you tell me.
TISO 160th Anniversary presents
So what will it cost Mr. Holmes to buy you onto my side?
A Billionaire Will Do Anything.
I'll adopt you as one of my sons. I will buy you a restaurant in Nantucket Island.
To get Sherlock to take his case.
Delivery for you, Mr. Holmes.
Oh my God. Is that?
In box? Yes, it is.
See what all the buzz is about.
Close that door immediately! It got loose.
Elementary, Tuesday at 10:40 on Pearl.
Well, good idea to vary the low serve, trying to serve out wide. If he'd pushed it deep, it would have, of course, been on Adcock's forehand side, which is what he was after. Oh, that's good. Great placement of the smash. It's not just the power.
3, 2. Shuttle.
Rally. Of course, with all lifts from that far side of the court from the English pair, I'm going to have to be awfully careful because the drift is blowing the shuttle a little bit quicker, coming towards us, coming towards the Chinese players. Oof. Wow. Was that a double hit? Oh. English certainly thought so. Ah, yes. Good combination play.
Over. 4-all. Chris.
Really pressurising Bao Yusin on her defence, and they found weaknesses.
5-4.
Question, the fans here in Hong Kong
Service over.
very much supporting this Chinese pair.
Play.
He's got the yips on the serve.
Service over. 6-5.
Brilliantly worked. Well, I said yesterday, I don't think I'd ever seen Adcock and White playing such a good match. They've continued that good form here so far in the final. Five of the last 6 points going to the English pair. Long. 6 of the last 7 points now.
8-5.
Wow, extraordinary.
9-5.
Goodness me, that must have been close.
6-9.
I was about to say, what an excellent serve. But just short of that front service line. Oh, unbelievable. Yeah.
Seven, 9.
Clearly not.
Play.
Well, one thing you never do against any Chinese player is write them off. Renowned for their capabilities to come back. 4 straight points to draw level. Well, it's called goods. There's a little look from Adcock towards the line judge, a little bit of surprise.
10-9.
Wondered if he did touched his shirt on the way through. No, didn't. So, extraordinary. Now 5 straight points. The Chinese pair. It's gone long. 6 straight points. And to the mid-game interval with a 2-point advantage.
Interval.
Well, both pairs getting little runs there. So the lead switching from one pair to the other. Jakob Hoy, formerly from, originally from Denmark, formerly the German coach, now coaching in England. I wonder how many World Championship and Olympic medals those two coaches have got between them.
20
Certainly 2
seconds,
golds for the
20 seconds.
shorter of the 2 men.
Thank you, coach.
Oh, unbelievable! Well, now Bao Yixin is beginning to challenge Gabby White at the net. Look at this net exchange. How good was that? No, the Chinese didn't want to change the shuttle. English pair did. And the umpire agreed with the English pair. Well, that makes it 7 straight points. From 5-9 down. 12-9 the advantage. Good flick serve. But the run is broken now. Brilliant. That's the delicate little push into the mid-court area towards the tram lines that's so effective in doubles. Look, it's past the net player but landing in front of the rear court player. Perfect shot. Well, Adcock speaking to the umpire, once again, I think complaining that he was a little bit quick to off the mark. Of course, the receiver is not allowed to move until the serve has been struck. Oh, just lost his footing a little, Chris Adcock. Next few rallies are absolutely crucial. No, that's not helping the English cause.
15-11.
Yeah, that's what she was doing so well in the opening game. Good return of serve from Adcock. White immediately moves forward to the net area. There's the flick serve again. Bao Yixin is beginning to expect that.
12. Gabriel.
across the body of Gabby White. She's worked and worked on her defensive play, I know, and it has improved tremendously, but still, at times she's vulnerable. I think most players in the world would have been vulnerable to a smash like that, so. That's a great movement from Chris Adcock. The serve had been out wide to his forehand side. He then had to move the full diagonal of the court. No, we're not seeing it there. A good placement on the smash too, at the end of that terrific movement. Well, Bao Yixin didn't move her feet. She just sank down in the crouch position a bit more, and therefore claimed she wasn't ready. Oh, well played. Last time he played the round the heads shot, he went straight down the line, that time going cross court. Yeah, great awareness. Let's go wide. Yeah, well taken. Yu Cheng has got to somehow get the shuttle past Gabby White at the net.
Service over. 19-15.
To the opening game. Now Yixin standing her ground at the net, forcing Gabby White back in court now in the second game. That was the other way around in the opening game. Game point opportunities for Liu Cheng and Bao Yixin to send this final to a third and deciding game. First one well saved. Yeah, 2 saved. 3 more opportunities for Liu Cheng and Bao Yixin. Flick serve. Yeah. Well, this is where nerves really, really play a part. The Chinese will be feeling nervous. They've already had 3 game point opportunities that have come and gone. 4 game point opportunities that have come and gone. Well. Remember, in their semi-final late last night, they were 20-16 up in the deciding game and then went match point down. Surely it's not a case of déjà vu. Well, it might well be. 5 game points have been saved. 20 all, and we require extra points until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. Well.
Play.
Oh, the low serve is perfect. And Mr. and Mrs. Adcock now, having saved 5 game points, have a match point themselves. Absolutely astonishing. Oh, this is all so similar to last night when the Chinese pair played the Hong Kong pair.
Service over. 21 all.
21 all. Well, good attacking play. And now a 6th game point opportunity for the Chinese pair.
Play.
Well saved again from Gabby White. She was determined to make herself move forward.
Service over.
22 all.
22 all.
Yeah. That's the experience of Chris Adcock, guiding the shuttle down into the mid-court area.
23.
And now a 2nd match point opportunity for Adcock and White. Flick serve. They've done it! Their first ever title together. Mr. and Mrs. Adcock celebrate in style. What a tournament they've had.